Thank you, Will, and thank you, everyone. It is so great to be here talking to all of you here in my neighborhood. What Will didn't say in his introduction is that I grew up in this neighborhood, pretty much on this block. Spent a lot of time growing up as a kid at the Forest Lawn Public Library, a few wasted Saturday nights at Rollerland. And what Will didn't say as well is a whole bunch of wasted Saturday nights in his own family's basement. So I also grew up within the Filipino community here in Calgary, and just thrilled to be able to be sitting on this side of the table with all of you. And I think that's really one of the key themes in what I want to talk to you about tonight, is the fact that, as we know, we have built a city together, immigrants and native-born people. We've built a city together where a kid from Northeast Calgary has the opportunity to succeed as much as a kid from anywhere else in the city, and I think that's something we can be very proud of. But I also know that we can do a lot better, that this city can be a lot better. And the good news is that I think we as Calgarians have already figured that out. It's just our city council that hasn't. So my campaign is based on three themes. The first is sustainability. We need to build a city that is socially, environmentally, and financially sustainable. And we need to be able to make some very serious changes in our patterns of growth to make that happen. The second is that Calgary needs to be the best place in Canada to start and grow your business. And we need to make sure that the City Council helps that. And the third, finally, is that we need to fix City Council. And make no mistake, friends, City Council is broken. This is a council that wastes its time on the wrong things and spends our money very, very badly. It requires someone from the outside to fix it, but it also requires someone who understands the issues very well. I've spent years studying this council. I bring the experience we need, but I also bring the fresh voice. And just think, how exciting is it that we are sitting for the first time at a place where a kid from Northeast Calgary just might become the mayor of this city with your help. Thank you. It all sounds great, right? Every one of them has said things that we really want to have happen in the city. But I think what we need to do is we need to understand who can actually make that happen. And in order to understand that, we have to look at the track record of these folks on each of these things. So the first one is sustainability. Sustainability is, of course, the first theme of my campaign. Recent research shows that every new house built at the fringes of the city costs $10,000 more just in water and sewer infrastructure than we ever get back from the taxes on that house. That happened under the watch of Alderman Burrows, Alderman Connolly, Alderman McIver, Alderman Hawksworth, and indeed Alderman Lord. And in fact, if we really look at the record, we see that there's not much difference between Alderman Hawksworth, Alderman Connolly, and Alderman McIver on this one. All three of them voted for a last-minute deal with wealthy developers to gut climate, which will increase our taxes by $2 billion. They all voted for it. All three of them voted for the $3 parking ride fee, which reduced ridership on our transit system. All of them did it. So the question is, how do they stand here now and talk about complete communities and these things that are important to them in sustainability, when in fact their record on council completely belies that? Even Ms. Higgins in her proposal today suggests we need a new plan with developers. She wants to throw out Planet in her writing, though she defends it here in person. When she wrote on her website, she wants to throw it out and start all over again with the wealthy developers. And that's not really a way that we can get to a sustainable world. Now, well, hopefully she read what she put on her website, because that's what it says. Now, in terms of sustainability, there's many things we can do. I encourage you to look at my website. I wrote a book on the topic back in 2001, and we talk a lot about the simple things we can do to build smart growth and smart communities. That's the difference between me and them, is that I actually have an idea of how to do it, and there's some very detailed policies on how to make it happen. Crime prevention. I don't need to tell anybody in this room about the importance of safety. The tragedy of Arcelia Leogan is something that cut the heart out of this community. And it's something that we need to work on from the prevention side, from a policing side, from dealing with youth crime and issues. It has to be a holistic view. Simply saying, oh, let's hire 500 more police officers when we have no idea where that number comes from, doesn't answer the question. What does answer the question is a holistic view on safety. And finally, challenges is faced by immigrants. Not just challenges, but opportunities, right? We have a lot of poverty in the immigrant communities, but very little homelessness. The city can learn from us. But we do need to work on issues like transit, housing, second language training, integration, in order to make communities feel, immigrant communities feel like part of what we do here. And in your own community, you've got two great heroes in this room who do that work every day, Mary Chu and Cesar, and I applaud them for that. All of us need to work together in order to build that kind of Calgary where all immigrants can succeed, as can everyone else. Thank you.